Hello, everyone. Today we're going to discuss intimacy. Of course, we can't talk about intimacy without talking about sex. So, we're going to talk about it in older people. As people age, as we age, what it is, what to expect, the reality of it, and maybe tips to help it. Now, let's be clear, let's be honest with ourselves. As people age, as we age, things change. Things are not always the same, but how you manage it is what makes the difference. For men, things may not be working as it used to be. They may not be standing as it used to be. And for women, things may be a little drier. Things may be, the libido may not be as high as it used to be. So different things. But I want to start by saying that it all starts in your mind. If you believe you are old, you're old. If you believe you are gracefully getting up in age while enjoying life and being grateful because you have the amazing opportunity to get to an age a lot of people have not been able to get to. There are people who passed on at 20s, 30s, etc. Or you're still here. So you can choose to be like, oh, I'm old, life sucks, this. Or you can choose to be wonderful, God is good, and I'm still here enjoying life. So it starts with your mind. If you're one of those people that is obsessed with age, every time you're talking about age, every time you're wondering who is older than you, who you're older than, you may want to stop it. Just leave and let other people live. Me particularly, I've never been into, even when I was in my 20s, I was not always about, oh, I'm this old, how old are you? Age really doesn't really matter. Just keep living your life. So you have to change that mindset and stop bringing yourself down even before you get there. Some people have given up on life already and they're barely 40. They've given up on life. Oh, I'm old. I can't do anything again. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't look good. My skin must be ugly. No, you have to change it within your mindset first. Change your mindset first. So once your mindset is right, let's now go to the body. The way you take care of yourself matters a lot. I made a video that talks about looks, how to level up your appearance. If your appearance is not where it should be, level it up. Because the truth is, whether we like it or not, society do judge you by appearance. But that's not what this video is about. But let me shock you. You yourself judge you by appearance. If you look good, you feel good. If you don't look good, you may not feel as good, including the bedroom area. How we look and feel affects our activities in the bedroom. So, the first thing you have to do is understand that intimacy is not always sex. There is holding hands, there is kissing, there's caressing, there's massaging, there's hanging out together, there's laughing, there's looking into each other's eyes. All those are important. All those need to be present in a loving couple relationship. So, if for any reason you are not able to get to the jiggy jiggy all the time, you can still be intimate in a lot of ways till you get to that point. So, I wanted to clear that up. You don't give up on romance just because you're in your 60s. You don't give up on romance just because you're in your 40s. You keep going. Now, let's talk about intimacy in the real sense of it. So, take care of yourself. It makes a difference. So, what actually happens in the bedroom is all about movement. If you're used to movement, the bedroom will become second nature. Move. I've made a lot of videos about moving, about is related to everything. Move. Make sure you start moving. If you have to move while sitting down, whatever you have to do, move. You can't just stay in one place. Get up and walk a few steps. If you cannot walk, then find other ways to move, but make sure there's movement in your body. As long as you keep moving, those body parts, your muscles, everything will continue to be strong. The way the body works is as long as you're using it, you will be there. You will be increasing. How do you think people build muscle? By using the muscle. You break it down while you're walking, then it builds more to accommodate even higher weights. So you have to continue to move. Move. Everything is about movement. Walk, exercise, do whatever you enjoy doing. But whatever you do, move. No matter how long. If it's 10 minutes, you can do 10 minutes. But if you start doing this movement that I'm talking about, you will begin to see a difference in the bedroom. So in order to continue to enjoy the bedroom, stay active, you have to continue to move your body. That's number one. Number two, you have to take care of yourself. You have to take the necessary vitamins that you need to take. If you're lacking any, you have to get all the nutrients you want to make sure everything is working as it should. Eat good food. You cannot eat the way you used to eat. I've made a lot of videos on different topics, but I want to tell you that it's still all related to the bedroom. Make sure you're eating right. Make sure you're taking the vitamins if you need any. Make sure you're moving, and then make sure you're taking care of your appearance also. Again, it's all related to the mind. Don't tie wrapper all over the place, especially if you know you still have a man that still have needs. You want to every once in a while wear a lingerie. Every once in a while put on something sexy. This applies for both men and the women. If you're a man, don't just always wear one singlet and be walking around. Show a little bit of action. It matters. Take care of yourself as well and move. Make sure you're smelling good. Maybe after taking a shower at night, of course, you cannot go to bed without taking a shower. Taking care of yourself is non-negotiable. Take care of your body. Take care of your mind. Take care of your soul. Make sure you're well balanced. It makes a difference. When I say taking care of your body, from the outside to the inside, from the hair to the toe, make sure hair is on point. You don't want to be looking any type of way just because you're at home. You don't want to be looking any type of way just because you're not seeing strangers. That person that is with you, don't take their presence for granted. Sometimes you need to do things that will make them take a double look and be like, oh, that's my hobby. Oh, that's my wife. Don't ever take anybody for granted, especially if you want your bedroom game to continue to be on point. Take care of your body. Pamper yourself. Love on yourself. Nobody can love you if you don't love you first, especially if you want to improve intimacy. After you take a shower, put on something nice and then sprinkle a little bit of maybe perfume oil. Rub it on somewhere on your body where the scent can attract your mate. And then make sure the house is clean as well, because people always underestimate the importance of the environment. If you are living in a place where there's things scattered all over, that's not where you will start talking about intimacy. Make sure your house is inviting, your house is good, that somebody will go in and be like, this is wonderful. Feel that sense of peace. So you have to start taking care of yourself. There are ways to enhance these things. Once you're healthy, your bedroom life will be healthy as well. Trust me. But the additional things you can do is there's something you can use to make sure that you clean that area properly. For women, I'll tell you a story. Somebody confided in me that their spouse doesn't like to go down there at all. This is somebody that likes certain type of intimacy, maybe what some people will call isefele, if you know what that means. But she was confiding in me that the husband will never go around that area. But eventually, the man cheated on her and was able to do that with somebody else. So that really broke her. Don't ask me how she knew, it's a long story. But she knew, and that broke her. So I started asking, finding out, and it turns out that part of the reason that the man would never go near that area may be because of the way he presents. Maybe not smelling so nice, maybe not looking so nice. So there are ways to take care of these things. There's some certain soap you can use that will make sure there's no odor anywhere for both my men and my women. Nobody likes to smell anything. So that is part of it. That's if you need more information on that, let me know. That's a separate video and I can tell you exactly what to use. So make sure that area is the way you take care of yourself matters. As we age, especially for men, they can begin to lose control of their third leg. I think that's what they call it, their third leg. So part of it is high blood pressure. When you see a man with high blood pressure, especially when it's not controlled, there's a big chance that they might be having issue in the bedroom as well. It's connected because it's still the same blood flow. If the blood is not flowing as it should, it's blood flow that flows in that area to make what happens in that area happen for them. So if there's a problem with blood flow, you can imagine there'll be a problem in that area. Again, I can make another video to elaborate on this, but I do know what I'm talking about. So you have to make sure you're healthy. Do lifestyle changes to make sure your blood pressure is where it should be. For women as well, women may not be having issues in that area in terms of things standing or not standing, but they will still have the same issue in other areas. So make sure your blood pressure is where it should be. If you need to take medication, if you have tried all lifestyle changes and it's not working, and you may need to take a little medication to make sure it's controlled, make sure your blood pressure is controlled. Other than about the bedroom, for your life as well. Again, I have a video talking about all things blood pressure. Feel free to watch that. So please make sure your blood pressure is in control. And then another thing is men, especially that take blood pressure medication, some of this blood pressure medication can cause that place not to function as it should. So if you find that you're having issues there, you're having ED, erectile dysfunction, and you're on blood pressure medication, work with your doctor, because it could be your medication that is causing that. But there are other medications that you can take that will not cause that. So let your doctor know, so you too can experiment on what drug is best for you. So you will not be having, so it's not either you have high blood pressure or you're having erectile dysfunction. You can solve that just by a little knowledge and checking out some different things. So I wanted to mention that what you eat also matters. Make sure the things you're eating are things that will be good for your body. Don't keep eating processed food. Every once in a while, you can have a thing or two there, because after all, we're here. We're in this world. We must enjoy a few things every once in a while, but don't make it a habit. If you drink alcohol, make sure you drink alcohol maybe socially. Not every day you must have chugs and bottles of beer. If you must drink, just have a glass every once in a while, or maybe just on weekends, because these things do make a difference. Trust me, it does make a difference. There's research that backs up these things. It's not just what Precious woke up and started saying. So if you smoke, because your overall health impacts your performance in the bedroom. So make sure you're not drinking, you're not smoking excessively, you're not taking unnecessary drugs, you're eating well, you're eating fresh, especially greens. Eat greens. Make sure that thing you're eating looks green. Eat it. It makes a lot of difference. For my ladies, believe it or not, eat pineapples. It makes a huge difference in the bedroom. Eat pineapples. Ask your husband what he noticed and thank me later. So just let's not give up because you're aging. Just enjoy life. See it as a privilege. Celebrate every day and enjoy intimacy with your man and enjoy intimacy with your woman. Don't let your spouse start feeling like they're left out in the desert just because you guys are getting older. There are ways around. Ladies, if there are things that are getting dry, there's so many options. Look into it. There are natural options too, because I always advise to go natural as much as you can. Now, if you need me to be specific, let me know in the comment section and I will be specific. But there are things you can do too that you won't even know that area is dry. There are things you can do. You don't have to be dry. There are ways around it. There are suppositories, there is lubricants, there are so many things that you won't even know the difference. But as long as you're hydrated properly, you drink enough water, most of the time, believe it or not, you may not even experience any dryness at all. Finally, you must continue to date. No matter how old you are, for the bedroom to be okay, you must continue to razzmatize each other. So, age is nothing but a number. It is. If you believe it, it will be true for you. If you don't believe it, I can't help you. So continue to live, continue to enjoy, continue to just need to make minor changes as things evolve. Because like I said in the beginning, yes, things do change as we go along. Energy do change and things like that. But there are ways around it. There are ways to keep up with these things as long as you keep evolving along with it. So thank you for watching. I hope somebody got something from this video. And until next time, God bless you. Bye.